If you or someone you love is trying to grow their family right now, you already know just how incredibly stressful and, frankly, confusing it can be. There's just so much information out there, and sometimes it feels completely overwhelming. Today, in this explainer, we're taking a deep, calming breath and stepping back. Our goal is to completely demystify the fertile window. We're going to look at the hard science and learn how to easily calculate the exact optimal days for conception, empowering you with the knowledge of how your body truly works.
It all really boils down to this one high-stakes question: which are the absolute best days of the month to conceive? I want to acknowledge the frustration a lot of you might be feeling right now. Trying to time a pregnancy perfectly, it can honestly feel like you're just throwing darts in the dark, right? It feels like this giant guessing game that you desperately want to get right. But I promise you, it doesn't have to be a guessing game. It's biological math. And once you know the variables, you can solve the equation.
So here's our game plan for today. We're going to cover 1. The science of the fertile window, 2. The 14-day golden rule, 3. Cycle examples, 4. Ovulation kits, and finally, 5. Natural body signs. All right, let's jump in.
Starting off with Section 1, the science of the fertile window.
Okay, before we try to do any calendar math, we've got to look at the cellular players involved here, and wow, there is a stark biological contrast between them. On one side, you've got sperm. They are remarkably resilient. Once inside the female body, they can survive and just kind of wait around for up to 3 days. That's a full 72 hours. On the completely flip side, we have the female egg. Once an egg is released during ovulation, it is only in a fertilizable state for a fleeting 24 hours. That's it! If a sperm doesn't successfully fertilize that egg within that incredibly tight 24-hour window, the opportunity is just gone for that month. So as you can see, it's a highly time-sensitive biological rendezvous. And because of those incredibly specific cellular lifespans, we arrive at this definition. The fertile window is that crucial narrow period of opportunity. It officially begins 3 days before ovulation. Why? Well, like we just saw, sperm can survive for 3 days waiting for the egg to show up. And then the window officially ends 1 day or 24 hours after ovulation, which perfectly matches the exact brief lifespan of the egg itself. When you combine those two timelines, you get this very specific window where your chances of conception are at their absolute peak. Moving right along to Section 2, the 14-day golden rule. Now, every woman is beautifully unique, right? Your total cycle might be 21 days, or maybe it's 35 days. But amidst all those varying lengths, there's actually one vital biological constant, the number 14. This represents what the medical community calls the luteal phase. Basically, the luteal phase is the second half of the menstrual cycle. No matter how long the first half of a woman's cycle takes to mature an egg, the duration from the exact moment of ovulation to the start of her very next period is fixed in almost every female at just about exactly 14 days.
So what does this mean for you? It gives us this powerful little formula right here. You take the date of your next expected period and you subtract 14 days. Boom. That lands you right on your predicted ovulation date. Now, I do need to add a quick caveat from our sources here. If your cycle is shorter than 21 days, longer than 35 days, or just highly irregular, this calculation gets pretty tricky. But if your cycles are generally regular, this formula is an incredibly solid, reliable mathematical baseline you can use every single month.
Let's see how this builds in Section 3, cycle examples.
I want to slow down just a second here to really let the math sink in. Let's walk through this table together. Say you have a standard 28-day cycle. You expect your period on day 28, count back 14 days, and your ovulation day is exactly day 14. Add the 3 days before and 1 day after, and your fertile window sits at days 11 to 15. Simple enough, right? But watch what happens if your cycle is just a bit shorter, say a 24-day cycle. Counting back 14 days shifts your ovulation all the way up to day 10. So your fertile window is now vastly different, days 7 to 11. And if you look at the bottom row, a longer 32-day cycle pushes that ovulation date way back to day 18, making the fertile window days 15 to 19. I think this perfectly illustrates why you just cannot guess, and you definitely can't rely on generic advice. Your unique cycle completely dictates your personal window.
Next up, Section 4, Ovulation Kits. So, let's say you don't want to rely entirely on calendar math. You can actually track your biology in real time at home. But to understand how these ovulation kits work, we first need to talk about LH, or luteinizing hormone. For your body to physically release an egg, it requires a massive surge of this specific hormone. The brilliant part is that this elevated hormone level literally spills over, making it easily detectable in your urine right before ovulation is about to happen.
And using them is super straightforward. Step 1. You just place 3 to 4 drops of urine into the test kit. Step 2. You wait and look for 2 positive lines to appear. When they do, it means your LH hormone is currently surging, which leads to Step 3. You can now confidently expect ovulation to happen within the next 24 hours. Because you're officially on the clock at that point, our source clearly advises that to maximize your chances, you should aim to make contact on the exact day you get that positive test result, as well as the very next day.
Finally, Section 5, natural body signs.
You know, you can actually step totally away from store-bought kits because your body has its own built-in indicators that visibly and physically broadcast this event. First off, some women experience a mild lower abdominal pain right in the middle of their cycle or even slight spotting. Listen, it is vital to note that this is completely normal. Please don't panic if this happens to you. It's often just your body signaling ovulation. Second, vaginal discharge changes pretty dramatically. Around ovulation, it gets thin, slippery, and if you test it between two fingers, it actually stretches into these thin strands. And finally, your basal body temperature rises slightly during this time, which is triggered by a sudden influx of a hormone called progesterone.
Now, a quick heads up. Tracking that basal body temperature requires some serious discipline. Here are the precise steps. Step 1. You have to start tracking from the very first day of your period so you can establish a proper baseline. Step 2 is the hardest part. You must check your temperature immediately upon waking up. I mean, while you are still lying flat in bed before you even sit up or do anything else. And step 3, as you plot those daily numbers, you're looking for a sudden, slight 0.5 to 1 degree rise. The exact moment you see that subtle temperature jump, you know you've hit your ovulation window. As we wrap up all of this technical analysis, I want to share a really profound quote directly from our source. It says, "This is a process of making love. Don't make it purely mechanical." We've just spent this entire explainer diving into math formulas, 14-day rules, cellular lifespans, and temperature tracking. It is so easy to get lost in the data. But it's deeply important not to let this incredible journey become a robotic, stressful chore. Use the math and the biology as a helpful guide for sure, but never lose sight of the emotional connection and love with your partner that started this whole journey in the first place. So, I'm going to leave you with this thought. Are you ready to listen to your body's unique rhythm? You now have the knowledge, from understanding that 14-day golden rule to knowing how to read ovulation kits to recognizing your own natural physical science. Trust your unique biological journey. By tuning into what makes your cycle distinct, you empower yourself in ways no generic calendar ever could. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer. I really hope you leave feeling informed, confident, and deeply connected to your own health.